Hi, it is. Welcome to Tuesday's reading lesson. So today we are going to be looking at the retrieval skill in our reading and answering retrieval questions. So first of all, let's start with one of our pictures. This picture is also taken from our story, Giraffes Can't Dance. So the first one is an explain question. What does elegant mean? Elegant. Pause the video and have a little think. Great, well done. It was one of the words that we looked at yesterday. I've written down here that elegant means graceful and stylish. So some of the animals were very elegant when they were doing their dancing. They were really good and really graceful and smooth. They were elegant. Great. Next question is a retrieval question. So, what is on one of the rhino's heads? That's right. You can see it. Some flowers. Flowers on one of the rhino's heads there. Okay, next question is an inference question. Why has one of the rhinos got their eyes closed? Why do you think that? Pause the video and have a little think. Great, so I've written that they might have had their eyes closed to help them concentrate on the dancing and the music. Sometimes that really helps people, especially musicians, when they're playing instruments or singers or dancers like these animals. They close their eyes and then it helps them really concentrate on the music and what they're doing. Maybe it's because they're really enjoying themselves and they just want to be in the moment as well. Okay. And then let's look back at our text. We have got, I'm going to read it and then we've got a question. So it says, what words describe Gerald? Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. So what words there describe Gerald? Okay, so let's have a look. I am going to see. So it says Gerald was a tall giraffe, so he was tall, whose neck was long and slim. So his neck was long and slim. His knees were awfully crooked. So his knees were crooked and his legs were rather thin. Okay, so what words describe Gerald? I have written tall, long, slim neck, bandy knees and thin legs. Okay. Let's clear that. Next question. What is Gerald good at? Let's read this again. He was very good at standing still and munching leaves off trees. But when he tried to move around, he buckled at the knees. So what was Gerald good at? Pause the video and have a little think. Great, let's find it in the text because this is a retrieval question. What is Gerald good at? He was very good at standing still and munching leaves off trees. So the answer is he was very good at standing still and munching leaves off trees. It says shoots there, shoots or leaves off trees. Well done. Okay, let's clear that. Last question for all of us to do together. What is Gerald really bad at? Pause the video and see if you can answer that question. What is Gerald really bad at? Okay, so let's see. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh, when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. So the answer for that question is dancing. He was very bad at dancing. Okay, so it's now your turn to answer some of these questions here. I would like you to write the questions down in your book and then use the text over this side to answer your questions. So the first question is, what dances did the different animals do at the dance? So at the annual dance in Africa, what dances did the animals do? Question 2, what did the animals do when it was his turn to dance? So when it was Gerald's turn to dance, what did the other animals do? Question 3, what did Gerald think? What did Gerald think? So after the animals had spoken to him, what did Gerald think? And question 4, at the end of this text, how did Gerald feel? How did Gerald feel? Okay, so pause the video, have a go at answering those questions. When you're ready, press play and we'll go through some of the answers. Okay, so let's have a look. What dances did the different animals do at the dance? So the warthogs started waltzing, so waltz. Rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Scottish reel. So let's see what the answer is for that one. Warthogs waltzing, rhinos rock and rolled, lions tangoed, chimps did a cha-cha, and baboons did a Scottish reel. Okay. Question 2. What did the animals do when it was his turn to dance? Let's see if we can find the answer to that question together. What did the other animals do when it was his turn to dance? Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. They began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. So they roared and then they called Gerald horrible names. They called him clumsy, they called him a silly fool, and they called him weird. And they sneered at him, which meant they were laughing and giggling at him, which isn't very nice. So let's see what I've written here. The animals were unkind. They roared and sneered. They said unkind things like he can't dance and he's weird. So well done if you got that one. Question 3. What did Gerald think? So after that, what did Gerald think? Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So that's what he thought. He thought they were right. He thought the other animals were right. And he thought that he was useless. And he felt like a clot. Remember, that means a silly, foolish person. So let's see what I've written. He thought they were right. He thought I'm useless. And he thought I feel like a clot. Okay, well done if you got that one right. Question 4. How did Gerald feel? How did Gerald feel? Let's see. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. So he felt sad and he felt alone. That's what it says in the text. So sad and alone. Okay, well done if you got those right. If you didn't, don't worry, you can fix your answers now. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.